foul there on Schroeder. Devin getting the defensive assignments on Book. Gets a beautiful screen from Oso and carves out. Nigel Hayes-Davis, one of the Suns' newcomers, making his first appearance. Here's Booker back down. Gets inside with the finger roll finish.
You know, work on this outside shot, which he obviously has to do, but that energy and that defense is going to give him minutes.
He literally jumped out of his shoe. Booker inside, challenging the rookie. Gets the bucket and the foul.
You want to be, and you get to the line, you're a little tired, and some of those shots aren't going to go in, but those are something that'll get fixed. But you're right. It takes a while now as Devin's starting to heat up a little bit with his physicality and getting there in the mid-range game.
Booker up the floor, finds O'Neal, lobs it up top, done! Couldn't finish it off. Booker will. Well, it is going to be put to the test here in this opener as another three-ball knocked down by Sacramento. Schroeder with the hit that time.
But they're getting clean catches. Like they're going to give up stuff like this. Being right back in this game.
Tightening the screws on Sacramento. Booker with the rookie Clifford on his hip. And there is one timeout from Doug Christie as Devin Booker. Gillespie pulls for three. Rebound O'Neal. Booker straight away. Splash down. Timeout Sacramento. Yeah, and crashing the glass. 16 offensive rebounds, resulting in 24 second chance points. Force a turnover. Book brings the boom.
Schroeder is one of those guys that can get the ball from you.
They saw him turn Booker over. Book on the fade. Bucket.
But they did. But I think a lot of it, too, was a lack of energy. So a lot of the passes were flat, and that's just too easy. Another easy basket. Challenges, but when you get there, it's going to be a beautiful thing for this Clipper team.
Booker the three, counted and a foul.
His initial defender. Speaking of which, I mean, Mike, see, that's why I say he's good a lot of times when he's able to catch. You know, that's something different, man.
Harden ahead of the horn. It's blocked. And O'Neal has it inside of 2 minutes to play in the third. Clippers out in front by 30. Booker inside and lays it in just the 10th shot for Booker, who had 31 on opening night. Collins tied up on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line.
And to put a cap on that conversation.
Valanciunas off the heel. Booker lets it rip. Got it. Now Booker. Eyeballing Peyton Watson. Around everybody, puts it up and in.
See, he hooks your arm and then pushes off with you.
Trying to shake off Cam Johnson. And a great shot by Booker.
Just good pure shooter. That's pretty good defense.
Devin is that same guy. And that's the mentality he's got to continue to have.
Booker again goes to work on Brown. Flies inside. No hesitation that time.
Second turnover. Now Booker sidesteps. Try to get a rear view challenge, but that doesn't work on Booker.
Well, he's got
good defensive play for a moment. And then down goes Booker. And that pass.
come on.
I just telegraphed that pass. Now Booker's going to ride it home. Timeout Nuggets.
Look around that high little dribble handoff. And Booker gets that every day.
Jokic apparently with a little nose issue.
Booker gets a screen, going right at Valanciunas again, high off the glass. What a finish for number one.
Back out front, Booker trying to cross over a step back jumper, rattles in for his first two of this game.
And cover that. Not going to happen.
Booker rises up, first score here in the second.
That's just better. Keontae has just learned how to be
that scoring point guard that you have to have nowadays in the league.
Marketing working on yet another 30-point game.
Lowry was open way before the pass, but Svi did a nice job. He didn't give the defense a chance, and Booker answers with his own.
2 and 3 chances.
Yeah.
And if you rebound the ball, you're going to get numbers going the other way.
Booker muscles it up on George. George having to lay off a little bit.
Get that ball towards the rim and get you something a little bit easier.
That ball was tapped twice inside, and there you go. Phoenix all the way back from 20 down to lead by 1.
And Coach Will Hardy likes this Clayton Jr. and Keontae combo as Walter Clayton turns it over.
Little inside move, we've seen that.
Pulls up short of the help.
Keontae working on a 2010 night. Booker deep. Keontae throws down a pair, and the Jazz have gone, really impressive. 26 of 28 from the line. Late 3 by Booker.
Wow.
44. Booker 3.
Wow.
Back to back.
To the hands of the finisher. Let him finish this thing.
5-point game. Booker in the paint.
I'm not sure if we had school Olympics at my high school.
Born yet?
I'm pretty sure we didn't. Book raising up from 3. Splashdown.
Or 23-year-olds.
Or 23-year-olds. Booker working on the rookie Coward, trying to get going. Maybe that'll do it. Williams put it all on display. Book explodes to the basket. Open shooter, corner, done. Nope, but Book says, look what I found. Looks so great at recognizing groups. Sweet stroke there, and number 1 splashes a 3-ball home.
Booker drives on Morant. He elevates and hits at the horn. It's a 3-point Memphis lead. It had been 9.
They've got to stay attached here. 12-2 Memphis run. Booker rising up. High-arching rainbow connection. Oh, the first 3-point hit of the night for Wells. Here's Book. 15-footer. Royce with 18. Booker to the left hand. Pulling up from 17 feet. The handoff now to Booker. Working on the rookie. Gets back to the left hand with a pull-up. Bucket! Ties it at 108. Williams, touch pass O'Neal. Steps inside. Gillespie from the corner. Back to Booker. On the way. Yes! Foot inside rebound that time by Ryan Dunn. Yet George, as you mentioned, stung the Suns as Book able to get to his spot and hits the early shot.
Yeah, they're starting to loosen up a little bit from 3, and we're still trying to find our rhythm. There you go.
There's your rhythm right there. That's the guy that'll find it for you.
Yeah, and those are the toughest plays to run, right? That's why coaches work on them all the time. Is those particular plays, last second opportunity.
Utah turnover. And those are the things that you mentioned as beautiful inbound and Book just raising up over the rookie.
Suns can return the favor all around and knock one down here.
Gillespie off the dribble drive, sets up Book. Shot clock, game clock winding down. Rainbow connection. Walter Clayton Jr. lets it fly. And the Suns. Free throw. They're number 2 in the league at 87, almost 88%. Catch and shoot 3 coming from Booker. Stroke is pure tonight.
He stepped into
understanding of what they need to do as Book gets Keontae George on the flyby.
Needed that one. See if he's going to make the shot over the top, but don't leave the shoot.
And George has been 6 of 27. Booker inside with that left hand right over Anderson. Jazz.
Yeah, but getting it in the Emirates Cup, which is even better.
Splash down from number 1. 23 out there. Good steady veteran. Booker working on the youngster George. Baseline fade. Oh, no, you didn't. First three-point hit of the season. Limited playing time. But Will Hardy, Booker lining up another one. He said, oh yeah, that right hand, that's lethal. George raped all over him. Both teams shooting free throws on our next foul. Booker head down, floater to the right, with the finish and the foul.
Yeah, I think that's why Jordan Ott is not bringing guys in.
Deep three straight away. Boom! Goes Book. Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah, but his issue, he can block shots, but he can also offensive rebound.
Williams sets the screen. Booker rising up for three and splashes it home. Booker on the head down. The drive. Sets up behind the three-point line. Drives inside. Puts him in the spin cycle. Also thought about attacking, and then he saw number one. Booker raising up over the defender Castle. Minyama coming in, averaging just over 30, nearly 15 rebounds a game. Catch and shoot. Three-point hits, courtesy number one. Booker with Castle on his hip. Gets back to the left hand. Gets the screen from Williams. 18-footer.
Hey, looking at
thing of beauty. Chirping over there at Agent Zero. On the drive and kick. Barnes. Sidestep. Looks for the three. No. Rebound O'Neal.
Barnes had two dribbles and an easy opportunity at the rim.
Long outlet up the floor. Dangerous pass, but Allen, like a receiver, coming to meet the basketball.
This is a matchup Devin wants. He doesn't need a switch here.
On the drive on Barnes, gets in with a right hand rolling finish. Book already double-double. 16-11, wrong rebound, Williams. Lead pass up ahead to Booker. Thank you, sir. I'll take an easy two. Timeout, San Antonio. Devin went into facilitator defensive mindset mode in that Olympic run. Turn, fade, fire, hit.
Wow.
Booker wanted to go inside, working on Barnes instead. Nope. Held off, launching that full court pass to O'Neal. Booker gets a screen, fading, splashing it home. Timeout, San Antonio.
Now they're still waiting for Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green to get healthy and get back to playing. They're both close to returning. Got to make Phoenix different, but right now it's Devin Booker against the world a little bit.
Few different guys. It's been executed perfectly every time, and Mark Williams is being taken all the way almost to the baseline that time. There's no way he can get back out.
Devin Booker's getting a roll.
Booker gets a screen from Oso Ighodaro, who checked into the game. Jackson Davis inside. Book again. Putting another defender in the spin cycle and gets into the sweet spot.
Busy summer, Mr. Lake. Got a lot going on.
I did. And, you know.
Joe said, I can't wait for the Warrior season to start for things to slow down. Devin Booker to rim that home. Dominguez got to make something out of nothing here. Shot clock at 3. JK having that knocked away. And so that steal will be the easiest bucket of the night for Booker.
Unselfish from Buddy Hield. He could have shot that one. Instead, he went show and go. Those are the greatest shooters ever lived.
Royce O'Neal and Booker moving the ball nicely. Devin Booker fouled as he floats that in. Devin Booker from the baseline.
He just takes his time. The stop and go, change of pace, Euro step ball over the top. It's too much to deal with.
Booker from the baseline.
Back outside, straight away, square, fire, in and out. Livers on the offensive glass, though. Book, 3-ball, got the hit.
On the bench, 46 points tonight. Booker attacking, Trace is there, and he finished anyway. That's strong. That pass was supposed to go to Booker. Royce O'Neal carries on. Now Booker can work on Kuminga. From the baseline, oh man, is he good. 34.
Quentin Post can pop out of there.
Warriors are 12-3 when Quentin Post makes more than 3 threes. And Booker responding. We're now very early in the season, but that's alarming. And Booker, he's got 38.
Really showing up their role players. So,
right.
You know, even with those two guys out, Suns cannot relax.
Book That little jab step and hits the fade on the baseline. Now these two teams, top 10, top 5 in steals. As Booker gets to the mid-range. Questionable earlier today, dealing with an illness. We'll keep an eye on him. Book, jump stop, knocks it down, overdone.
Yeah, but guys knew. Like, it's not a shot. Like, they knew.
Booker with the blow-by pass. Zubac gets the finish and the foul. Coming off his best game of the season. Played 30 minutes at 11 points. And then lost to Oklahoma City. They went toe-to-toe with the Thunder until the third quarter as Booker with the high degree of difficulty.
In a great place moving forward.
44-37, Clippers out in front. Dunn plays catch with Booker, who's left alone on the wing. That provokes a three.
Coming right back, the Suns. O'Neal the handoff down to Green. 17 minutes thus far for the young Suns guard. Booker fading, firing, connecting.
You've been hanging with Grayson Allen. You see how he caught it, didn't bring it down to the shoot pocket and reload. Just let it go right there.
Dunn puts it on the deck, able to get right to the cup past the...
5:09 to play in the third. Booker creating separation. The run will begin on this possession right now. Suns by 20.
That defense not having the same impact.
Suns need a bucket here to just kind of calm what the Clippers are doing.
Booker working on Christie. He'll fade that free throw line extended turnaround.
After a couple of looks, gets that one to drop. We'll keep an eye on Allen. Here's Booker circling and nailing from the mid-range. Booker unable to finish the first time, but gets the second to drop.
They're veterans, so do the bodies hold up, right? There's so many older guys on the roster. And then pace. Like Devin Booker getting downhill consistently.
As John Collins brings the Clippers to within 2. Booker on the wing to Gillespie. Now gets it back into the paint. A whistle, foul counted.
Harden waits, takes, back ironing off. Another miss from 3. Here's Dunn running with Booker. Booker slides in for 2.
Booker turns the corner pass. Slides inside. What a beautiful finish. Went on the attack.
Booker bending off and finishing. Clippers, the oldest team in the league, or maybe just the most veteran. Here's Booker, gets the roll and the foul, and a chance for 3.
They average just over 31 attempts per game. The Suns, meanwhile, as Booker hits that mid-range.
Got that right over Looney.
Swings it back to Booker. 5 on the shot clock. Booker tangled up there by Murphy, fading. When you're cooking the way he has been all season.
But the young man is proven to be worthy of being a draft pick that high.
Booker, feathery soft in the face of Bay. 4th steal already here in this opening quarter. The Suns average 10. That's good for number 5 in the league. Booker on the drive, scoop, score, give him the foul. 6'3", 190. Youngest guard in NBA history with a 20-plus point game at 19 years of age. Book in the paint. What he has done for this team defensively.
Yes.
Booker sees an opening, glides inside. Looney kicks it out. Outlet pass up the floor now to Booker. On the dribble hesitation, goes bully ball, drives inside. Able to get the left-hand finish.
Everyone thought that this team was on the rise. We knew when they were whole, they were going to win.
Booker rising up over Alvarado. Yeah, the great playoff series.
Marshall went into the game a moment ago. Caleb Martin has gone into the game as well. He had a 1-2 on the line for Christie, and here's a chance for a 3 the old-fashioned way for Devin Booker. Nick Richards has subbed into the game. And going through the defense to drive and put up a shot is Max Christie. Richards doesn't play a big role as a backup center. 10 minutes a game. Booker. Fade away. Oh, my. Oh.
Got to be the dude.
Yeah.
Coming out really aggressive. Got to love it.
Booker around the defense. A layup for Devin Booker.
That guy is such a smooth scorer.
And like you said, beautiful story. Worked his way up from nothing to the position at the end. Both guys are very capable, and front office is in good hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Back with the ball, and the Mavericks are running. Marshall and Williams got a piece of it, and Gafford had the rebound go through his hands. Now Hardy catches up to Devin Booker, but Booker still scores before the foul could be taken.
You could convince someone he was ambidextrous,
yes,
and they wouldn't second guess it.
Midi for Devin Booker is good. And nobody's slowing down the ball until Brooks with the little bullet pass through the defense. And Devin Booker hanging out in the paint.
Right there gives you an idea how good he can be scoring the ball.
65 starts a season ago. Booker breaks free, runs the defender off, pulls up, mid-range, yes. Nembhard waving off the screen, 6 on the shot clock here. Pocket pass inside, Brooks had it. Tapped away, controlled by Booker. On the drive, slides inside. Sidestep jumper on the way. Booker knocks it down in front of Ben Shepherd.
And was able to control it.
Now this has been one of Oso's better halves of the season thus far. Booker puts him in the spin cycle, pops it up and in. They are dead last at 30%. Mavericks, a slight improvement is Booker with the
kickback all the time when people talking about, oh, you played the night before. So what? Basketball.
Booker looking for 2 for 1 and registers. Booker with 17, driving right at Naismith. Able to get right of the lane, and that is.
And so because of that, he went right to the area that he knew it would come off.
Big put back there for Goodwin. Oso with the defensive gem, gets the steal. Booker, nobody around him, pulls for 3, got it.
Well, this might be a heat check.
Gets the screen, sees an opening, glides inside. Looking like that classic Impala. 4th rebound to go along with his 5 assists. Booker on the drive. Siakam on the turn, won't get it done. Leaping high for the rebound. Good defense that time by Isaiah Livers. Booker pulls for 3. Yes, sir! 3-time All-Star, most improved back in 2019. Booker with a crossover, glides inside with the finish and a little flex. O'Neal triggering the inbound, gets it to Williams, who sat out that game Thursday. Going off with a back-to-back. Booker on the drive, glides inside, and gets the Suns on the board and allows the fans to take a seat. But they are clearly in a flow with the 3-ball. Booker on the drive, working the window. Kennard stepping out defensively on Booker. Book gets to the left hand, hits him with a jab step, hits him with a mid-range. He's got 10 to lead the Suns scoring attack. Back to Collins, drives down the lane, swings it across, taps to Goodwin. Off to Booker, heavy traffic, gets the contact, gets it up and in.
It's time for him.
On the drive, right on cue, Mr. Johnson. He's 9 of 10 with 23. Booker to the elbow.
Yeah, that's what you do. So you bring the clean, as I've seen this year in the NBA.
Phoenix had a 22-4 run as Booker with a pull-up in the paint.
Both teams really, the Suns are in serious foul trouble, but the Hawks only won.
Book on the drive, gets the defender up in the air, hangs and hits. Pivotal rebounds to keep their offensive possessions alive. Booker on the drive, attacks the basket.
So Devin's going to have to be aggressive quickly.
Booker working, driving to the basket, sneaks it over the left hand.
To Monty Kamara, the Portland Trailblazers and their offensive rebounding. It is a big part of their early success so far this season. Williams with the stuff on the other end. Tune in to watch the Trailblazers, but he can play basketball. This is not just for fun.
He's got potential. Williams with the block, starts the break. Booker finishes beyond the arc.
Are putting into this game, the way the game is played, the amount of acceleration, deceleration, the amount of Euro step, change directions. And instead of the Blazers settling for threes, which a lot of teams do, you start to stand, settle for perimeter shots. The Blazers continuing to focus on getting to the rim.
Booker draws the foul, gets the bucket, will go to the free throw line. And that defensive intensity as well. Although Ryan had 3 fouls in that first half, playing with the 3. Nice, soft, off the glass. Booker, yep, making it look easy.
But I tell you what, a big return for Minnesota tonight. Jaden McDaniels, who missed the last game, is Booker. 4 early offensive rebounds here for Minnesota. DiVincenzo gets the screen, fired to 3, no. Long rebound, Gillespie's got it. Up the floor to Booker.
It just didn't stop.
Booker trying to fight through the screen, able to rise up and connect on a 3-ball. Gobert chasing.
Yeah, he had Williams, but Gobert so long.
Booker driving on Randall, fading to the baseline. Big baseline bucket.
Suns have to find a way to really control Vassell and Keldon Johnson off the bench.
Booker able to get to the elbow, and good to see an early one go down for number 1. There's Williams out high. Booker trying to shake the defender. On the drive, spins inside on the fade, gets the touch. Suns offense trying to get on track. Booker on the drive inside.
I think the officiating has been a little inconsistent, I would say.
And Booker nearly grabbed by Sohan, rising up, and Booker brings the boom. 73 all. Gillespie on the drive, floats a pass, delivers, kicks it out to Booker. Rise and fire, rainbow connection. Suns have kept him in check thus far, but that is his 5th rebound. Straightaway 3 for Booker. Yes. Booker taking a peek inside, working on Barnes again. Fading on the 3. Yes, sir.
Most of his shots, he's taken a bunch of them from 3 on the year. Booker from downtown, splash. That's a big sign for Devin Booker's game.
Austin off the rebound. This is Booker hitting another 3.
Well, Colin Gillespie is not your average point guard in the way that he rebounds the basketball. He is flying in there. No blockout responsibilities. He steals that possession for the Phoenix Suns.
This is Holiday in the game. Can't hit the shot. Okogie, Mr. Hustle.
He's had a couple just go in and out.
Yes. Richards with another offensive rebound. Booker puts it up and it drops.
I mean, look at this. Look how many bodies. I mean, look how hard he had to work for that.
One for Phoenix, it's about just keeping this Rockets team in the half court. 16-4 advantage in fast break points. The 18 turnovers haven't helped that cause. Jordan Knott talked about it. They have another run in them, but they've got to make Houston play half court basketball.
Nearly comes away with it. O'Neal back out to Booker. Straightaway 3. And Phoenix off to a 15-4 start, where he hit the game winner. Booker.
He's feeling it tonight. Really stepping into his shots. And
Phoenix largest lead of the game right now at 21. Meanwhile, Booker probing, firing, scoring. He's already got 12.
Do a little bit more consistently.
Booker now in traffic.
That man is just so skilled. Step in threes in transition.
Booker puts the shoulder down. Got it. Devin Booker with 17.
Holy cow. Malik Monk is doing some things.
Devin Booker, their star. Oh, bias the crowd.
Giving up the basketball late in the ball game if he has to a teammate. As Booker will line up a three. He gets free.
As Booker, a little hesitation, drives in, and that's going to be an and one for Devin Booker.
Once you see Book get going, that might be one way to do it as he gets the kiss off the glass, plus the and one.
You're right, Michael, on both fronts. It was on the follow through and no challenge. Tough three, in and out, no good. Booker the rebound, put back and one.
Oh, Booker gets a good look and he punishes the Thunder for it.
But do we talk about Grayson and his sneaky hops? Got to get it in. Booyah, quick inbound to Booker. Here is Murray back on the floor. Valanciunas stays out there. Murray throws it away. Up the floor. Booker slides inside with a left-hand finish.
He's got 14, 4, and 3. And the Nuggets a 2-point lead here. Good hustling rebound.
And 11 of 12 overall. Booker on the drive, working against his former teammate. Creates some space on the fade and connects. Cam Johnson seen that a time or two. Booker spinning on Brown, turns and scores.
That was probably like